Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Today's Hukamnama is by Guru Nanak. It is in the Soohee Rag and it's on Ang 751 of Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Vaheguru Ji Soohee Mahalla Pehla Karnawa Ek Oankar Sat Gur Prasad ਕੱਚਾ ਰੰਗ ਕਸੁੰਭ ਕਾ ਥੋੜੜਿਆਂ ਦਿਨ ਚਾਰ ਜਿਓ ਵਿਣ ਨਾਵੈ ਭਰਮ ਭੁੱਲੀਆਂ ਠਗ ਮੁੱਠੀ ਕੂੜਿਆਰ ਜਿਓ ਕੱਚਾ ਰੰਗ ਕਸੁੰਭ ਕਾ ਥੋੜੜਿਆਂ ਦਿਨ ਚਾਰ ਜਿਓ ਵਿਣ ਨਾਵੈ ਭਰਮ ਭੁੱਲੀਆਂ ਠਗ ਮੁੱਠੀ ਕੂੜਿਆਰ ਜਿਓ ਸੱਚੇ ਸੇਤੀ ਰਤਿਆਂ ਜਨਮ ਨਾ ਦੂਜੀ ਵਾਰ ਜਿਓ ਰੰਗੇ ਕਾ ਕਿਆ ਰੰਗੀਐ ਜੋ ਰਤੇ ਰੰਗ ਲਾਏ ਜਿਓ ਰੰਗਣ ਵਾਲਾ ਸੇਵੀਐ ਸੱਚੇ ਸਿਉ ਚਿਤ ਲਾਏ ਜਿਓ ਰਹਾਉ ਚਾਰੇ ਕੁੰਡਾ ਜੇ ਪਵਹਿ ਬਿਨ ਭਾਗਾ ਤਨ ਨਾਹੇ ਜਿਓ ਅਵਗੁਣ ਮੁੱਠੀ ਜੇ ਫਿਰਹਿ ਬਦਕ ਥਾਏ ਨਾ ਪਾਹੇ ਜਿਓ ਗੁਰ ਆਖੇ ਸੇ ਉਬਰੇ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਰਤੇ ਮਨ ਮਾਹੇ ਜਿਓ ਚਿੱਤੇ ਜਿਨਕੇ ਕੱਪੜੇ ਮੈਲੇ ਚਿਤ ਕਠੋਰ ਜਿਓ ਤਿਨ ਮੁਖ ਨਾਮ ਨਾ ਉਪਜੈ ਦੂਜੈ ਵਿਆਪੇ ਚੋਰ ਜਿਓ ਮੂਲ ਨਾ ਬੂਝੈ ਆਪਣਾ ਸੇ ਪਸ਼ੂਆਂ ਸੇ ਢੋਰ ਜਿਓ ਨਿਤ ਨਿਤ ਖੁਸ਼ੀਆਂ ਮਨ ਕਰੇ ਨਿਤ ਨਿਤ ਮੰਗੈ ਸੁਖ ਜਿਓ ਕਰਤਾ ਚੇਤਨ ਆਵੇ ਫਿਰ ਫਿਰ ਲੱਗਹਿ ਦੁਖ ਜਿਓ ਸੁਖ ਦੁਖ ਦਾਤਾ ਮਨ ਵਸੈ ਤਿਤ ਤਨ ਕੈਸੀ ਭੁਖ ਜਿਓ ਬਾਕੀ ਵਾਲਾ ਤਲਬੀਐ ਸਿਰ ਮਾਰੇ ਜਮਦਾਰ ਜਿਓ ਲੇਖਾ ਮੰਗੈ ਦੇਵਣਾ ਪੁੱਛੈ ਕਰ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਜਿਓ ਸੱਚੀ ਕੀ ਲਿਵ ਉਬਰੈ ਬਖਸ਼ੇ ਬਖਸ਼ਨਹਾਰ ਜਿਓ ਅਨਕੋ ਕੀਜੈ ਮਿਤੜਾ ਖਾਕ ਰਲੈ ਮਰ ਜਾਏ ਜਿਓ ਬਹੁ ਰੰਗ ਦੇਖ ਪੁਲਾਇਆ ਪੁਲ ਪੁਲ ਆਵੈ ਜਾਏ ਜਿਓ ਨਦਰ ਪ੍ਰਭੂ ਤੇ ਛੁੱਟੀਐ ਨਦਰੀ ਮੇਲ ਮਿਲਾਏ ਜਿਓ ਗਾਫਲ ਗਿਆਨ ਵਿਹੂਣਿਆ ਗੁਰ ਬਿਨ ਗਿਆਨ ਨਾ ਭਾਲ ਜਿਓ ਖਿੱਚੋ ਤਾਣ ਵਿਗੁੱਤੀਐ ਬੁਰਾ ਭਲਾ ਦੁਇ ਨਾਲ ਜਿਓ ਬਿਨ ਸਬਦੈ ਪੈ ਰਤਿਆਂ ਸਭ ਜੋਹੀ ਜਮਕਾਲ ਜਿਓ ਜਿਨ ਕਰ ਕਾਰਣ ਧਾਰਿਆ ਸਭ ਸਹਿ ਦੇ ਆਧਾਰ ਜਿਓ ਸੋ ਕਿਉ ਮਨ ਹੋ ਵਿਸਾਰੀਐ ਸਦਾ ਸਦਾ ਦਾਤਾਰ ਜਿਓ ਨਾਨਕ ਨਾਮ ਨਾ ਵਿਸਰੈ ਨੇਦਾਰਾ ਆਧਾਰ ਜਿਓ ਸੋ ਕਿਉ ਮਨ ਹੋ ਵਿਸਾਰੀਐ ਸਦਾ ਸਦਾ ਦਾਤਾਰ ਜਿਓ ਨਾਨਕ ਨਾਮ ਨਾ ਵਿਸਰੈ ਨਿਦਾਰਾ ਆਧਾਰ ਜਿਓ In the Soohee Rag, Guru Nanak Dev Ji is blessing us with the divine colour of Akal Purkh Ji's Naam. And Guru Ji says, Ek, there is one Ankar, creative, destructive, nourishing being, who is found through the Sat of the true Gur Prasad, the true Guru's grace. Kacha rang kasumb ka thoradayan din char jiyo. Kasumb. Kusumb is talking about a flower called the safflower. And the safflower is a plant which is used for colouring and gives a yellowy dye, or red in some cases. But the problem with the safflower is that its colour, its rang is kacha. Kacha means one which is not long lasting, one which is transitory, one which only remains for a small amount of time. If you colour something in the colour of the safflower, it loses its colour very quickly. So Guruji says, Kacha rang kasumb ka. Just like the colour of the safflower is transitory, so is this world. Why? Because thodadeya din char jiyo. Just as that colour only remains for thodadeya means a small amount of time, din char means only for a few days. Char actually means 4, but a way of saying in Punjabi the idea is if you say char ka din, it means only few days. It doesn't mean 4 days. Literally, it just means only a few days. So, what Guru Sahib Ji is saying is, the colour of the safflower only remains for a few days. Thodadeya din char jiyo. But, not just the colour of the safflower, this maya, this illusion around us, only remains for a few days. And then it fades away. And then Guruji says, Vin nave, param pulliyan, thag muthi kudiyar jiyo. Vin nave. Nave means Vaheguruji's Naam. Without the Naam, param pulliyan, the whole world is pulliyan, is lost in param, in doubt. Thag muthi kudiyar jiyo. And the people are engrossed in kood, in falsehood, and so they become kudiyar, they become false in themselves. And thag muthi, thag means thieves, and they are plundered, they are robbed by all the thieves around them. What are the thieves in this world? They are lust, desire, ego, hatred. These thieves are the ones who do the most damage, because they steal from your soul. Sache seti ratya janam na duji varju. But those who are ratya, who are coloured with the colour of Satya, with the colour of the true Vaheguru, what happens to them, those who are coloured in the truth? Janam na dujivar jiyo. They don't have to janam, they don't have to be born dujivar again. They do not come onto this earth again. They are free, they are liberated. Range ka kya rangi hai jo ratte rang laye jiyo. Range ka. That person who is already coloured in that divine love, kya rangi hai? How can you colour them? How can any colour touch them? Those people who colour themselves in the true colour of God's name, they are not touched by any other colour of this world, of this false maya, this illusion. Jo ratte rang laye jiyo. But only if they are rang laye, if they are completely attached. Rangan wala sevi hai, sache syon chit laye jiyo. And Guruji says, sevi hai, serve the rangan wala, the one who colours this whole world. Akal Purkh Vaheguru, sache syon chit laye jiyo. Laye means to attach your chit, attach your consciousness, attach your mind, attach your soul to the Satya, to the true Vaheguru. Rahao, Guruji says, pause and think about this. Chare kunda je pav hain, bin bhaga tan nahi jiyo. Chare kunda means 4 corners of the earth. Je pav hain. Pav hain means to wander. You can wander across the 4 corners of the earth, Guruji says, but bin bhaga, without fortune, tan nahi jiyo. Nahi means to not obtain. You will not obtain. Tan means wealth. Doesn't matter where you go, Guruji is saying. You can't obtain the wealth. Doesn't matter how far you go, unless it is in your destiny. Afgan muthi je phir hai bad kathaएं na paye jiyo. Afghan muthi. If we walk around full of Afghan, full of vices, full of bad things, je phir hai, if we walk around like that, if we wander around, badak thaye na paye jiyo. We are just like a badak. We are like a prisoner on the run, like a fugitive. Thaye na paye jiyo. And we can't find any thaye. Thaye means a place of rest. We'll find no place of rest if we attach ourselves to this falsehood. Guru Rakhe se ubre, only those who are Rakhe, who are protected by the Guru, by Vaheguru. Se ubre, only those people are liberated. Why? Because Shabad ratte man mahe jiyo. Man mahe, within their minds they are ratte, they are coloured with the Shabad, with the word, with the Gur mantra. And so they are saved. Chitte jinke kapde mele chit kathor jiyo. Guruji is saying, literally Guruji is saying, chitte jinke kapde, chitte means white, kapde means clothes. Those who wear white clothes, mele chit kathor jiyo. Their chit, their minds are kator, are cruel and mehle and filthy. What is Guruji saying? Guruji is saying some people, they dress outwardly as if they are pure, but inwardly they are impure. Do not judge someone by their outer appearance. Tin mukh naam na upajai dujai vyape chor jiyo. Guruji is saying that tin mukh naam na upajai, those people who are just there to trick the world, tin mukh, but with their mouths, naam na upajai. The Naam, the name of Akal Purakh, the Naam, they only say it outwardly. It doesn't really affect them. They don't really go into that colour of God's name. Why? Because duje vyape, because they are engrossed in this duality, in this illusion. Chor jiyo, they are just thieves. Mool na bujhe apna, se pasua se tor jiyo. Guruji says they do not bujhe, they do not understand, they do not recognize their mool. Manatu jot swarup hai apna mool pashan, Guruji says. Bujhe, they do not understand, they do not recognize their mool, they do not understand their root, where they came from, which is Waheguru. Se pasua, and those people who do not recognize this, se pasua, they are beasts, se tor jiyo, just animals. Guruji says, bin bujhe pasator, without understanding why we came onto this earth, what do? We sleep, we eat, we die. Without reaching to Waheguru, what have we done really on this earth? Nothing. Nit nit khusiyan man kare, nit nit mangai sukh jiyo. The mind, nit nit khusiyan man kare. The mind always wants more and more. Nit nit means more and more. More and more, again and again, the mind wants happiness. Nit nit mangai sukh jiyo. Again and again we beg for, we mung for sukh, for peace. And we will do. Karta chitna ave fir lag hai dukh jiyo. But Guruji says if karta, if the creator chitna ave is not in your mind, is not in your consciousness, then what will happen? Fir lag hai dukh jiyo. You will be afflicted by dukh, by pain, fir again and again. Only those people who had Waheguru in their minds could be cut in half and still be repeating the mantra Satnam Vaheguru. Only that Guru who was completely imbued in God's love could sit on the hot burning plate in these days. In those days of hot, hard month, and still say Tera kiya meetha lage, har naam padarth nanak maage. Sukh dukh data man vasai, tit tan kaisi bhukh jiyo. Guruji says, Sukh dukh data man vasai. Those who in their minds, in whose minds abides, vasai means to abide, within whose minds abides the sukh dukh data, the giver of peace and pain, both. That person who has Waheguru in his mind, tit tan kaisi bhukh jiyo. How can that person in their tan, in their body, kaisi bhukh, how can that person feel any hunger? When you've got Waheguru, what else do you hunger for? Nothing. Bhakti wala talbi hai sir mare jamdar jiyo. Jindar jiyo. Bhakti wala talbi hai. But those people who have debts according to their past karam, according to their past actions, talbiya, are summoned to the court of Dharamraja. And what happens? Sir mare jamdar jiyo. Sir and their heads are beaten by the jandar, by the messengers of death. Lekha manga devana, puchhe kar bichar jiyo. Lekha manga devana. When your lekha, your account is called for, puchhe kar bichar jiyo, and when it's being reviewed and bichar and it's being looked over, Guru Ji says, Sache ki live ubare, bakse baksanhar jiyo. Only those people who have true love for Akal Purkh, for the true one, for Sache ubare, only those people will be saved. Only true love for Waheguru can save you then. Bakse baksanhar jiyo. And then the baksanhar, the forgiver, Waheguru can forgive us. Anko ki jai mitda, khak rale mar jaye jiyo. Anko. If we make anyone else our mitra, our friend, we must recognize that every person we make our friend on this earth will die and mingle in with the dust. Marjai means to die, kak means dust, and rala means to mingle in with. Every human being we make friends with will mix in with the dust, just like us. Boho rang dekh pulaya, pul ave jaye jiyo. Boho rang dekh pulaya. We see so many rang, we see so many colors, we see so many things going on in this earth, but pul. We are bewildered, we are lost, and ave jaye jiyo. We come and go in reincarnation on this earth. Nadar Prabhu te chutti hai. Only through nadar, only through Prabhu, Vaheguru Ji's grace can we chutti hai, can we be saved. Nadri Mehl milai jiyo. And only through his grace, only through his nadri, can we be Mehl milai, can we be united with him. Gafal gyan bhi honeya, gurbin gyan na pal jiyo. Oh gafal, oh careless fool, gyan bhi honeya. Vihuneya means to not have any. Gyan means wisdom. Oh one without any wisdom, gurbin gyan na pal jiyo. Without the guru, without the guru, Gyan na pal jiyo. You cannot find wisdom without the guru. Pal means to find. Kincho taan viguchi hai, bura pala doe naal jiyo. Without the guru, what happens? Kincho taan, inside you there is indecision, there is conflict. Viguchi hai. And this conflict will ruin you if you try and look for knowledge without the guru. Bura pala doe naal jiyo. Bura, bad, and pala will pull you, because they're naal, they're with you. They'll pull you inside. You won't know whether to do bad or to do good without the guru. Bin sabda hai, rateyan, sab jo hi jamkal jiyo. Bin sabda, without the Shabad, without the guru's mantra, rateyan, and without having a fear and respect and love of God, sab jo hi jamkal jiyo. Anything without those things, Johi Jamkalju, will come under the hand of the messenger of death, the Jamakal. Jin kar dharan dharya sabse de adar jiyo. Jin kar, he who karan dharya, who created this whole creation. Sabse de adar jiyo. Sabse means to all, adar means sustenance, and who gives sustenance to everything. So kyo manoho visariya sada sada tar jiyo. How can we visari? How can we forget Waheguru Ji from our mano, from our mind? Sada sada tarju. Forever and forever He is the datar, He is the giver. How can we forget that great giver who's given us this breath of life? Nanak Naam na visre nidara adar jiyo. Oh Nanak, na visre, never forget the Naam, never forget the Guru's mantra, the Waheguru mantra, the Mool mantra. Nidara adar jiyo, because Guruji's Naam is the adar, is the support for those who have no other support. Those who have no other support are supported by God. Guru Nanak Dev Ji today is telling us, leave the false colours of falsehood and colour yourself in the love of God's name. Jekare gajawe nyalo jave, Sahib Satguru Nanak Dev Ji de manu pave. Sat Sri Akalo, Gurbar Akalo, Deg Teg Fatah hai. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fatah hai.